Hi, I'm Amy, and this is my husband, Greg.
That's me.
I'm Ashlyn, and I'm married to Paul.
That's me. And I'm Colin.
I'm Lauren.
So, I'm Evan.
I'm Jaden.
And I'm Brooklyn.
I'm Autumn. I'm Jensen. Hi, I'm Madeline. I'm Steven.
And we're the MARYONS. Welcome to our large family vlog. Okay, right here. Hey guys, hope you're having a great day today. Okay, today in our household, we just got up and we made little egg breakfast sandwiches. I cooked on my cast iron griddle. I'm learning the art of doing that and taking care of it properly. Unlike the first time, thank you viewers for putting me onto the correct videos on how to take care of my pans. So we just made eggs and I just put the bacon bit pieces that I ground up from the ones that I baked in the oven. And then I put them on these. I actually have these from Christmas still, so I did these in little sandwiches. And then we're gonna eat. And then it's supposed to have like a snowstorm happen again. Love snowstorms. So we're gonna see. So we do have some things that we could run out and do some errands for today that I was planning on going out earlier, but that got canceled. So we might go out to get those errands, but we'll see. So the kids are gonna eat, get our chores done, and then we're gonna try to get out the door so we can get back before the big snow falls. So you can watch our day. Okay, since we're supposed to get this snowstorm coming, I am preparing a little bit for it as much as I can. No big deal if I didn't, but I know it's gonna start. They're canceling things, so I am preparing just in case there's a power outage. So I'm filling up my waters here. We do have jugs of drinking water. We have big giant 5-gallon jugs as well to dump in toilets. So what I'm gonna do is fill up here, and then I'm gonna fill up the bathtub in my bathroom because I'm gonna scoop out of there and dump in the toilet. So that's what I'm doing, and everything else we're good. I've made sure I'm making some baked rigatoni, which is meatballs, that big, huge container of meatballs I got at the discount store. I'm gonna use half of one of the bags. That's in the oven, heating up, and I'm cooking some pen pasta. I'm gonna make a tomato sauce, put it together with some cheese, and cover it with foil, and keep it in the oven. So that's gonna be dinner. Lunch, we're supposed to go out today, so I'll probably do lunch out. It helps if you close the spigot. And then I pulled out grilled cheese in case we have to have more grilled cheese or something, or sandwiches. I put that in the refrigerator, so we didn't open the freezer. And I think that's it. Just kind of put a few things away. Our refrigerators aren't as full as they were when the last power outage happened because we just went shopping. So now I'm down. It's not that much, and it's cold out, so everything could go outside and stay cold. It's no big deal. So just preparing a little. That's all. So no big deal. We can have oatmeal, all that good stuff. I think I have hard-boiled eggs. I might have some hard-boiled eggs up too, because that's easy thing to munch on. So okay, we're gonna go. I'm gonna get my noodles are boiling. I'm gonna dump them. Okay, so dinner is done. It's only 10 o'clock in the morning, but I wanted to finish this just in case the power goes out. So now this is finished. You saw how I made that red sauce just by grabbing my fragments. I was gathering all my containers of tomato paste. I was thinking one of these were spaghetti sauce, that's why I grabbed 3, but this is actually tomato paste. So those other 2 had half a containers, so that was a lot of stuff. And so put that in here with my spices, basil, oregano, salt, and garlic. Mix it up, just made sure it had enough water to make it nice and like thinners, because it's gonna bake and absorb all that liquid. And then I added my fragments of mozzarella cheese I had in the freezer. This is actually 2 months old, and so I had 1 container, I opened up the other one, had the other half. So covering it with foil, put it in the oven on warm. I'm cooking the corn really early. I know I'll just keep it warm just in case the power does go out so that it's nice and cooked. So finished. I pulled out some bread from the Italian loaf of bread way over there. That one I got from Walmart back there. It was on clearance. So that's done. We'll wash my dishes. I'm gonna fill 1 more pan of water and just leave it on the stove in case I have to do any kind of rinsing of dishes. So I am prepared. Okay, so dinner's done. How easy was that? Okay, well, we looked at the weather and it shows in literally a half hour it's gonna start a quick ice freeze up. So, since it's feeling a little windy, I guess we're not gonna go out. If it was just gonna be rainy, then we would, but it says it's a quick freeze up or whatever, so you can feel the wind picking up a little bit and it sounds a little more like ice. So I don't think we're gonna go out. So the kids are like, ah, because we're gonna go get pizza and all that fun stuff that we don't get to do for lunch, so that's okay. So then this just means that dinner's done. Awesome. All finished. And then it'll be easy lunch and we'll just do school today and a good chill day for the kids. That works for everybody around. So, okay, so I'll just have to continue with a not so exciting day, but at least you have a really quick way to make some food today. Okay. All right, here's Lauren. Lauren, I have to come out and have her explain things because Lauren just crushed our dreams of going anywhere.
To go out here in this rain. No, let me say something.
Let's listen along.
Every single school right now is closed.
Okay.
So everybody's like, okay, it's not safe to go outside.
But what did you just come upstairs
But Mom
and say?
wants to go to get pizza.
Because it's fun, and then we got
so much fun.
We got to
but
get
then
some
all the kids
errands.
just came downstairs and was like, we can't go.
And that's what I said to Lauren.
So I was
She's like, Mom,
dang it.
and now Lauren says we should go.
Because I'll go with them. And
Lauren,
if they die, then at least I'll die with them.
She will shovel us out of the road.
Yeah. So I'm good like that.
I think if we go right now, we'll be good. We'll go and get our stuff.
You know what? Weather in North Carolina could be weird. It could go to 50 degrees right now and be fine.
That's right. So Lauren, we're
Or
going.
it could be snowy and we might die. This might be our last video. But it's okay. Because we'll get free pizza.
Okay, so we're gonna go. Let's go. excited for pizza?
Yeah.
And what kind did you get? Steven, what kind did you get? What'd you get, Jensen? Pepperoni. So we have way too many of us and it's really busy in here, so we had to do 2 booths. So Brooklyn and I are over here and the rest are from the other one. So we got little mini pizzas for the kids and then we got buffet. So yummy.
So yummy. Okay. How's the food? Delicious. Good. Delicious. Especially crackers. Oh, look at it. Is it delicious? Is it hot? Mom's over there getting food. Yum. Let's see if it'll focus. I don't need to do it.
Okay, we just got finished with pizza. Did everybody enjoy pizza?
Yeah!
Was that a good closed school day? Is that when they do? The kids don't go to school and they go to pizza Hut?
Yep, they go pizza.
So did we have a terrible storm, Lauren?
No.
We
But it did snow. Did it
sn-
snow like thick snow?
for like
5 minutes?
not even 5 minutes. It was
No,
like
it snowed the entire time we were in the storm.
I'm sure it didn't. Do you guys see snow? Look outside, ready? Do you see snow?
It's 40 degrees.
I see a mountain of green grass, Lauren.
But it is cooling up and it's gonna start freezing over very
You're
soon.
right. It was good. Well, that was nice going to buffet. So that was good. Thank you, going kids. The kids are never in the vlog. Evan and Lauren. Anytime there's free
I'm
pizza.
never in the vlog.
Never, never. Okay, we're gonna go to the library now. Go see Miss Ashley and see if she's got some goodies for us. So let's go. Buckle up, kids. Okay, so we just got back from being out. Maxine is down here with me. She's like, Mommy, you left me, so now I'm going to play with my ball here. She is doing better. She still had a little bit of poopy yesterday that was kind of yucky, and I was like, oh, so we're just watching her. But she said, Mommy, my bacon ball. She's like, I'm gonna go get it. Bring it over here. Bring it to Mommy. Bring it to Mama. Bring it. Bring it to Mama. You're not gonna bring it to Mommy? Well, then I can't throw it. She's like, I need to chew the ball. No, you gonna bring it? Come here. Mixie. She's like, I'm just gonna pretend. She's faking me out, isn't she, Autumn? Oh. Can we get it? No? Okay, that means I can't throw it. She says, I like it. Autumn's gonna go for it. Autumn's gonna go in for the ball. She's like, I'm gonna pet you and scratch you on your back because you love scratching. Oh. What? You want to or no? Maxine. She said no. She says I will. Okay, ready? Oh, I got it. Ready? Where's Maxine? Ready? Set? Go get it. She's like, I'm gonna see Maxine. She's a good dog. She's a good dog on him. She's like, ooh, I love my tug of war. She's out playing. So fun. Okay, I'm gonna go over here in the kitchen real quick and I'll come down. Okay, so our day is just kind of like whatever today. There's not even, I was kind of like, we got home and I'm like, nobody really feels like doing anything, which is good. I had plans to go out today and then they got canceled because of the weather. So now I'm like, dinner's done. What are we gonna do? So it's good to have down days. So I was thinking, you guys send lots of comments. I love comments. I love reading on those things and I try to answer every single one back, or at least I know I'm reading them all. It's just responding back just because of the time, because there's an awful lot on there, which is awesome. And so I know when somebody asks me a question, I try to either answer right then or I'm like, oh yeah, I could do a video on that. And so someone asked me what seasonings would I recommend getting, like just the basic kind. So I thought I'd share that with you now. Hi, Jane. Okay, so these would be spices that I would recommend. Okay, so we always have ranch. That's just something we use in all our thing, and we use taco seasoning. So I get these two at Walmart. So I would always have salt and pepper. That's our standard thing. And then back here is this is actually baking soda. I just put it in a big container. I use this. And then we always have baking powder. Those aren't really spices, but they just go here. So we have basil and oregano. If you're gonna do any type of Italian dishes, get it yourself a basil and oregano for that. And then we do fresh garlic. So if you didn't have fresh garlic, get a container of garlic. If you didn't have fresh onions, get some like chopped onions or minced onions or onion powder. So those would be my staples. And then if you didn't have, I'm trying to think, the rest are more extras. Like I would always just have sea salt, pepper, basil, and oregano. I use this because we use this for grilling everything. Just seasoned salt, we really like that. And our potato fries, that's good. I do cook with ginger, so I have ginger, like I like that for Chinese, so that's something I do have. And then we do cumin, however you say that. And so that's something we do have and use. Curry, you don't necessarily need that, but I do have recipes for that, which I totally just remembered. I have that for my soup I just made. I totally forgot to put it in there. Okay, yeah, so you don't need that, that's extra. Thyme, I use this for my black beans and rice and lentils and rice, so we use that. Cayenne pepper, something I don't use all the time, but it's better than chili powder. Sometimes the recipe calls for chili powder and I never have any, so I put cayenne instead. Very tiny bit. You could definitely do away with this. So this was a Mediterranean spice that we definitely only used one time. We'll see if I ever use it again. Dillweed I only use on fish, and we only have fish when my husband goes fishing, and it's we don't have any now. So that's that. Paprika, I only buy this because we do the deviled eggs, and the girls are always like, Mom, you have no paprika. So that's the only thing we put paprika on. I always use cinnamon for baking. I started cloves. I bought this for my little tea mixes I made for Christmas time, but I usually have nutmeg, but it's harder finding that one if it's not during the holiday season. So that's all I have. That's my spices. So we just do sea salt, pepper, basil, and oregano. You could do thyme, would be a good one. Cumin if you do like Mexican type things. Ginger if you do Chinese type things. Curry, like we do curry pot with rice and stuff, but that's just an extra. So, and these are all just extra. Definitely not a necessity when it comes to spices. Those are just ones that we have. We have very simple spice cupboard. I know there's so many more greater ones. I even think someone said rosemary is a really good and something, but I just don't cook enough with it. So, but those are all just things that you can do. So that's the answer to the comment for spice. See, it's a whole lot easier for me to do a little video on it than it is to type something out, because then it gives you a video and then also answers your questions. So, okay, so I'm just thinking, what am I gonna do here today? I'm like, my day is just kind of like easy. I guess I'm gonna go grab a couple kids and do some school with them, I think, and get that done. And then like dinner's done and like it's all finished. So I've responded to comments. It's good to have a day not to do a whole lot. So just tomorrow we did shopping. You saw we went shopping. We had shopping. We had a birthday, not in our home, for somebody else. And so that's why we got all our birthday supplies for that. So that's done. And that's it. We're gonna do that tomorrow. So it'll be easy day. And then just easy is good. I love having easy days. I guess it was like, okay, no snowstorm. I was preparing, now it's like nothing. So that's what happens here in the mountains. It snowed for a little bit and then it didn't. We'll walk outside here. I'll show you what it looks like outside. Ooh, blue. I think it's gonna adjust. I don't understand cameras at all, and so I'm trying to learn how to fix my lighting. Like, it's supposed to auto adjust. I don't know if it's going to, so I will see. Maybe I'll just be blue. You see, I'm looking all good outside. I think that's gonna be like a blue camera shot. It's a little chilly, but it didn't really do anything, so. Okay, so we're gonna go back inside, go find something to do. So I was thinking, I'm like, what kind of little encouragement can I do today? So I was thinking a lot about probably you mothers that are in a different phase of life than I am right now. And it was about the ones that are going through and wondering, is life ever gonna get easier? Because you can watch these YouTube videos, you can watch my YouTube video and see that I have all these kids and go, wow, how does she do all that? How does she do all these things? But you have to remember, I didn't have a YouTube channel back then when I had lots of little ones. And so my house was a lot more busy back then. And I would not be doing what I do today 5 years ago, 10 years ago, because life was a whole different game plan.
I'm here, Dad.
I'm trying to record. What do you need? So you guys know I've had a lot of kids, and so my life, it's been busy. It's been very, very busy, where most of the time it was me doing most of the work with things. I mean, I remember going through the times when it was just a continuous cycle of changing diapers, nursing a baby, feeding the toddlers, cleaning up. And it was like, oh, it's time to do it again, change diapers. I remember having 3 kids. Did we ever have 4 kids in diapers? We did have 4 kids in diapers. I remember having 3 kids in diapers. 3 kids in diapers. I might have tried forcing the 4th one if we had it, but yeah, no, it wouldn't be 4, because then it'd be like 4 years old, right? So that would make sense. Under 3. I'm thinking in my head, yes. I want to say I know we had 3 diapers multiple times, and so it was just a continuous cycle. And we did cloth diapers too, so it was constant washing diapers and changing. It was just line the babies up, change their diapers, throw them in the thing. We just had a whole system down for things, and feeding and cleaning up. It was just go, 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 go. We had I had somewhat of a schedule back then, very set, and it would just help my days fly by. There was no time for me. There was 0 mommy time. It was an enjoyable time. I mean, I loved being pregnant. I loved having babies. I got tired. I was tired all of the time, like so tired all of the time. And my husband worked a lot. He worked a lot of hours at that time, and he had to, just to, you know, provide for us. And that's what we had to do back then. And so, but I did it. I did it by the grace of God. It's like, instead of whining about it and complaining and, you know, telling my friends how hard this work is and complaining to my husband, I was just like, okay, I just have to do this. And I'm thankful I didn't have, I mean, it's good to have friends and good to have people help you, but I realized that when you have a lot of that around you, you rely on that, and you don't figure out how to do things for yourself. And then when things do get tough, you're always like, oh, I need someone to help me. I need someone to help me, instead of just figuring out how to do it yourself. So those moments out there that you don't have a lot of help, it's okay to have help. It's great to have help. But those of you that don't worry about it. You just, God will give you the grace to get it done, and you'll do it, and you'll do it well. It just starts when you start complaining about it and feeling the woe is me, is when it becomes like a chore, and it's not a good thing. So just stay like, okay, God, you know what, this is my situation, I've got to do this, and he will get you through that. And I just remember back then going, is life ever going to get any better? I remember doing my big shopping. I would do like a once a month or once every 3 months stock up, where I would just get so much stuff, it was crazy. And then I would just get like stuff every couple weeks or whatever, and it was a huge chore to go shopping. Like, it's a big chore to go shopping now for all of us, but it's not like crazy. Like, I remember going and getting all of the groceries. I mean, planning everything out for one, and I wasn't like as quick as I am now, planning everything out, and this was in between babies, and then having to go shopping in between, like feeding a baby and having a toddler and everything else, and then bringing it all home. And then when you get home, you're exhausted, mind you, and babies are screaming because they're starving, the toddlers are hungry, and all the crazy stress that goes with it, and then still having to put everything away. And so, but now, I mean, I even look back at, I remember like as Lauren got a little bit older and Ashlyn got a little bit older, they helped more, you know what I mean? And they were like down in the pantry. Lauren was bigger, and she was able to put a lot of my groceries away, and she had it all organized nice and neat, you know. And then it was like, as they get more, there was a couple more people that came up and did it. And I now know at home here, when I come home, there's a lot of groceries to put away, but I know Jaden, she always does my pantry. She goes and puts the pantry stuff away. You know, Brooklyn brings it all out, sits on the counter for me to organize, and she usually does the refrigerator, and Evan comes in and carries all the stuff down to the freezers. And so they help, and it's so much easier. I can do it by myself. I can do that. I've done it many, many times, but it does get easier when you have the help. And the same thing with laundry. We had, oh my goodness, we had so much laundry. It was a huge chore. I have containers. I still throw things in their drawers. Not their, I hang up their nice stuff, but most like their underwear, socks, and pants, I just threw in a drawer. It was so much easier. Who has time to fold it when you can barely have time to live? And so I remember putting all this stuff and just throwing it in there. But then after a while, I remember seeing Jaden start growing up, and she was like, you know, 7, 8 years old, and she'd sit in there and she'd take it out of the drawer and she'd fold it all nice and neat. And I was like, what a blessing to see my kids growing up and start doing those things on their own. And so that helped me. And then the same thing happened for dinner time. Dinner time was like a zoo. We had so many little kids. We had an older house, and it was like the rounded, what is it? The rounded ceilings with the archways were real rounded. So like the noise was magnified in the room. And I remember having dinner, and like, I wouldn't even sit down for dinner because it would just be so much chaos and so much loudness. And I was constantly trying to do this, serve this, feed the baby, try to nurse the baby, take care of the toddler who was screaming in the preschool, and all these things. It was stress. There was no time to sit. And it was like, by the time you were done, the first child was done. You had to clean them all up, and pick up the mess, get them out, and then get the next child. And then you have to make sure they're going to be in a safe place, and all those crazy stressful things. And then it was like, I remember the first time where we were able to all sit, and we had like a somewhat normal conversation around the dinner table. So I was like, wow, this was nice. And then it became very regular, and it was like, oh, the 1-year-old was able to sit in the high chair for dinner time and not throw a fit. And it was like, all those little steps were such a great little thing and encouragement for me to, okay, it's getting better, it's getting easier, it's getting easier. And then like diapers, that was another thing. I was talking about diapers. I remember doing the 3 in diapers. And then it was down to like 2 in diapers. Then it was down to 1 in diapers. Then it was down to like just the toddler where they didn't wet as much. And then it went to just all underwear. It's like all those steps and those frustrating things get better. And then I also remember like summertime. I love summertime here. And I know now what my days are like versus what they were like 10 years ago. And I remember summertime, some days I didn't even get to get outside until my husband got home because there was no way I was going to attempt it because I had so many little ones. I had a baby to hold on to. I had to worry about the toddler because we had a pond. I had to worry about the other toddler going towards the road, and then the preschooler going here and doing all these things. And there was so much, it was like just not even safe. So I would wait till my husband got home and then I would go outside because he would help me and we'd watch the kids. And now I think about it and I thought, look at us now. It's like we can go out and go to the park and the kids play and they're safe and they're good. We can go to the lake every single day in the summer and just swim. And it's like we can do those things. I can sit and relax and enjoy that and relax. I mean, you're still watching kids, but all those things, they get better and better over time. It's like, mamas, your jobs right now is hard. And you are overwhelmed with so much stuff and all this food prep and all these things you got to do. And then it's magnifying. Like back then, I didn't have internet. That wasn't like a big thing back then. I remember when it started getting big, and it wasn't big when I was having my little ones, and I would read articles, like homemaking magazines. I remember getting those back in the day and reading those, and a lot of books about homemakers. Those books that I showed you a few weeks ago, those were all based on, they were like homemaking stories. And I'm like, I really liked reading those because it gave me a sense of like, there's another mama somewhere in the world doing the same thing that I'm doing at this moment. And so my vision back then was to be able to connect with them somehow because I knew I couldn't. And how did I do that? Well, fast forward till now, how great YouTube is to be able to do that. And so with all you other mamas out there, so it's pretty cool. You can go on and you can get discouraged too because you can also see moms that look like they have it all figured out and everything is all perfect and rosy. Most of the time that doesn't happen. And so I know myself, it's like I have just like total fail days or all these things. And you have to remember these videos, even though they're, you know, might be 45 minutes long sometimes, but there's still 24 hours in a day. So this is just crunched up. I think my video time is usually about 2 hours by the time I get on my computer, and then I fast forward a lot of it. So that's just a fraction of my day of what goes on all day long. You okay?
I need some more ammo.
What? More ammo? Are your shoes dirty?
I can't find them. No.
Okay.
I'm not with the dirt yet.
Okay. Steven's coming in to get more ammo.
Where's the ammo?
Right there on the counter.
I need like the entire box.
Just take one more packet. Yep.
I need a box.
You can.
Mom, I might need to come.
Okay, take the whole thing. I'm recording, so if you bring it here, I'll open it up for you. Just take one. Take one with you so you don't waste it. Take one. Bring it here quickly, because I'm recording. Take one. Just take one.
I'll put them on
Here.
right here.
I'll open them. Yeah, that's
So,
fine.
like,
You can come in.
no, like open them up.
Okay. Do you want
I
me
have
to-
to open them and put them in my pocket.
Okay. Well, Jim, here, I'll open it for you.
Got it.
Okay. We're gonna take a minute, open up our ammo for our guns. Maxine's sitting at my feet like, Mommy, would you please quit doing your work and just hold me? She's down at my feet. Maxine, you were just so sad. She's like, Mommy, just love me. Okay, can I finish recording? Okay, we're gonna finish recording. So all these things I share with you because, mamas, your time is gonna return to normal. All this craziness and all this business right now is gonna get better. Your kids will grow up. They will become a little bit more self-sufficient in life. You will not have as much work as you do right now with all these little ones. And I know a lot of other mamas on here can well attest to it that are older than I am and that have been through it more than, you know, that where their kids are grown up and that it does get easier. This will be easy dinner. I'm choosing to have soup just because we went and had pizza today. I had a salad and I had 2 slices of pizza, but and a breadstick. So I'm like, and we didn't go to the park. So I'm like, okay, suffer. No, it's not suffering. Just have to choose a better option. It's not that I'm suffering and dying or starving. I think I had a decent lunch, and then the soup will fill me up really well. So it's just about better choices. That's all. I don't need the pasta. don't eat the meatballs, I will have the soup. So I'm gonna eat that, heat that up in the microwave. I just put the bread in the oven for a minute and just heat the corn up because I cooked it this morning because I was afraid of the power going out. So kids will come when they start smelling food and when they become hungry, which is good. Okay, so I just took my bread out of the oven. So now it's like crispy, just like fresh bread. So this was hard. The top of this was hard. When I got it out of the freezer, I had a little bit of that freezer, whatever. So I put it in there, you can hear it. Crispy. So stick in the oven for a few minutes. I just threw the other one in. I'm gonna cut this up and I can have sliced bread with it. Really good. This is that soup I made yesterday. Delicious. It's so good. Get that little kick to it because I added way too much cayenne pepper. But it's good. So my downfall will not to be having any bread. I love this bread. So now this is dinner. This is it. I'm gonna make it. The kids, I'm just gonna say, come and eat. And the boys are outside with Jaden, and so today's a little off. It's just my husband's working later today, so he will, what I'll do first is make him a plate and just set it in the microwave for when he gets home, and then call everybody else up to eat, and they'll come grab their food, and then we will eat, and that'll be it. And then I know tonight's gonna be a relaxed night because I know it's just gonna be a chill night. I'm gonna work on this video because that will be my goal, to not get behind. And then I'm gonna go to bed tonight. I will be in bed sleeping, so instead of being up answering comments or something, I'm probably gonna go to bed and then I'll get up tomorrow. So. Okay, I guess I'll call this vlog quiet. I guess I'm gonna close this vlog. Hopefully it was an exciting day for you guys to watch. I'm trying to record every day doing something instead of just hit or miss here and there. So this is real life. This is what this mama does all day long. And so not a whole lot exciting, but that's good. I wanna get Jane. Jane's got her hat on. Let me go get her first, hold on. Okay, I just came outside. Here's the boys. Here's the boys up the side of the mountain. How'd you guys get up there?
The rope.
We tied a rope right here.
They're grown into the tree.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
neighbor or people that lived here before us. There's a tree over there. Like the rope is embedded into it.
nice. Look at Jaden's cool hat. Look at, turn real slow. Jaden made that. She made this last night within like real quick. That's cute, Jaden. Good job, Jaden. She's got mad skills. I told you she's awesome. Now look at these boys up here. When we came, was it last year or the year before we had the bear? Was it last year?
It was the year before.
The year before there was a bear and he slept right behind that log right there. And so he came down from the mountain, dragged our trash right down and took it all the way.
You can still see Kit Kat wrappers.
You can probably see candy wrappers, I'm sure.
I go up there occasionally because I like to go.
So fun. Yes, this is what it's like living in the back of a mountain. The boys like to climb. We tied that rope there because I'm most afraid they're gonna fall off. So they're up there playing. Aren't you guys frozen?
When is it gonna snow?
Yeah, like right now it feels like it. It's so cold.
Speaking of snow, we put this rope up when it was snowing.
Did we?
Yeah, me and Brooklyn. I almost fell off.
Shane, that's bad. That's bad. And Steven's hoverboarding. Oh, he's gone. It's so good. It's
That's okay.
frozen.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's freezing. You guys want to come in and have dinner?
There's a tree there so the branch won't fall.
I like it. Well, it looks like a beautiful day, but it is freezing cold out here, people. Like, it's so cold. Here's the mountain. Let's see the mountain.
Look, the puppy shaking.
Magazine's shaking. Okay, we're gonna go back in. I think we're gonna go. Mix. Poor Maxine, look at her. Maxine, you're frozen. Come in the house. She said, Mommy, let me in. Back inside, Maxine. Oh, come here. Oh, go freeze outside. She's like, Mommy, love you. She's like, it's so cold. She says, I don't like freezing. You don't like freezing, do you? She's like, no, I like snuggles and I like warm. She's so cute. Okay, you guys all done? We're still okay, so they're all gonna come in, we're gonna have dinner, and I'm gonna close this for today. So hopefully you enjoyed our trip of whatever we did today. I don't even know, the emergency, preparing, going out and doing a trip, and then the encouragement for you weary mamas. So, and our homemade rigatoni, I guess I'm gonna call it rigatoni, baked rigatoni with meatballs. So you guys have a fantastic day, and you know that we're gonna see you tomorrow. Yes, we are, because today in my world is only Tuesday, so in your world it's probably Thursday. Whatever day, I think it's Thursday I post this. Thursday. So okay, we will see you guys and tomorrow. Have a great night. Bye-bye.